What's going on, everybody? Sloth here. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic weekend and are enjoying playing For Honor as it is in its current beta stage. In this video I'm going to be going over the Berserker class and how to use him online against real opponents. Some of the tips and tricks that are going to help you guys out whilst fighting within the online arena. Now, this class I feel is sometimes overlooked by the other assassins, the Orochi and the Peacekeeper. But if you're the type of person that loves to grab life by the balls and hump into submission, this might just be the guy for you. So then, let's talk about some of the Berserker's pros. Starting with his speed. He's incredibly fast like most of the assassins within the game, and what comes with this is the ability to utilise dodges, to utilise his speed in terms of getting the best of your opponent. Now, it is difficult to do. I had a bit of a difficult transition in terms of using dodges as opposed to blocking. You still do need to block, and that is crucially important, but make sure you are utilising the dodge. He has a fantastic move, which I believe the Peacekeeper and the Orochi both do themselves, where if you dodge forward and attack at the same time with a light attack, you will lunge forward and do a lunging strike, which is fantastic for closing distance. Also, if you lunge to the left or right when your enemy is attacking from above or the opposite side, he will do kind of a spin move, connect with the light attack, which is fantastic when you're applying a lot of pressure onto your opponent. Next up is his great damage. The Berserker has really good damage. A lot, again, like the other assassins. If you hit maybe 2 to 3 heavy attacks in a match, your opponents are going to be struggling. You're going to have took a lot of their health away. Now, the thing that makes the Berserker an individual is his long chains, that I'm going to demonstrate on the screen now. If you hit a light attack followed by a heavy attack followed by a light attack and a heavy again, you will see your axes start to glow blue, and that then means that your next attack, I believe, consumes less stamina, and it's not unblockable, but it can't be stopped, can't break it as you're doing the attack, and that is what is unique to the Berserker. So that is what you want to do with your opponent. You want to swarm them, you want to apply a lot of pressure, so he's very good against other assassins because it's very difficult to block as an assassin. You have a very small window too. Now let's look at some of the cons of the Berserker. He does have a low health pool. Being an assassin on the game, they don't start with a lot of health, but obviously he has his damage to offset that. I find it difficult to close distance with him. The strongest move to do that is the lunging light attack, and he can do a lunging heavy attack, which I've just shown you there. Character lunges in, it was blocked at that moment, but you can hit with it, and it is good at closing distance. You can also dash in and break your opponent's guard, which tends to work quite well. Now, one of the issues that he has is obviously his defense. Blocking with any assassin is not very easy because you have a small window to block. It's not like the other classes when you can just hold the block button. If you do that, you're going to get wrecked, and you have to block each individual strike, which can be difficult to get your head around, but it can be done. Next up are the bad matchups. Characters that you do not want to come up against while you're playing this class, but you can beat them if you are good enough, but they're going to give you the most trouble. So number one is Nobushi, purely for the fact that she's got great range and she hits really quick, so it's very difficult to connect with your abilities and to dodge them when they're coming in so fast and from so far away. I find it very difficult to close range when fighting against Nobushi. And finally, we have the Conqueror. The Conqueror's special ability is when he blocks, he breaks chains. So for instance, if you were trying to apply mass pressure and continue to a strike chain, like I said with a light attack, heavy attack, if he blocks just one of your moves, the next one isn't going to follow up, he's going to have broken your chain. So that can cause you a lot of issues. Also, the Conqueror has good range, similar to Nobushi. So not only do you struggle to get in against the Conqueror because of his range, but when you do, if he blocks one of your attacks, you will find yourself in trouble. So in short, with the Berserker, he's a fantastic destruction-causing hero within the game. What you're going to want to do is apply a lot of pressure, throw your abilities out there, throw defense to the wind, attack, and hopefully you will come out on top. Thank you very much for watching.